one layer, stamp and mask one layer, then cut it out to reveal what's behind, because then you're going to know where your positioning is. It's going to help you with your positioning. So we're going to work from the front and work backwards. So for those who've not ever done stamping and masking before, which I'm sure a lot of you probably have, you're going to pick your first stamp. So whichever stamp you're going to choose. So say I've stamped my large stamp, so I've stamped that on my page. You want to keep it obviously in from your edge so that you've got that extra that you can cut away. Don't go right to the very edge, because then you're limiting how much space you've got in between each layer, if that makes sense. So of course, once you've done your first one, what you're going to do is you put your mask down, so you'll line it up wherever it is, you'll line it up, and then you can go in with your next stamp and you can stamp on top. So that will just make sure that it looks like obviously it's going in behind. So same thing, if I was going to do, so that one there and there, imagine that's not there. If I needed to go in between the two, then I would put both masks down and then stamp in between the two, and you'll do that all the way along. Because sometimes particularly in a journal, you want to make sure your stamps are nice and juicy. So just really, really ink them up. And because these are so detailed, you really do need to work the ink into your stamps to get a good print. But we all know sometimes when you're stamping into your journal, things don't stamp properly, right? We're going to go over with white pen afterwards anyway. There is some really appalling stamping on this page. There is some appalling stamping, but you don't notice it because once we do the white pen and stuff over the top, it just doesn't notice anymore.